Welcome
back to Living Outside the Closet. I'm Amy.
And I am
simultaneously Elizabeth.
That's not how I say it. You can't. I don't know what I say. Welcome back. This is episode 10. And today we're going to talk about how Amy secretly tried to kill me and bury me in the backyard.
No, I didn't. No. I wouldn't dig a hole.
Because remember, she might sneeze because it'd be exercise.
Yeah.
No, today we're going to talk about, I don't know what we're going to talk about today, but we're going to tell a story to start off with about how Amy burnt the living crap out of my back one time because she thought she was this Japanese healer. She thought she had like some magic medicine, and I was scarred for like 2 years. Mentally, physically, emotionally. Am I talking or are you talking?
So, have you ever heard of cupping? First of all, that's what I was trying to do. Did not know what I was doing. Did not have the equipment to correctly do anything. So I...
See? It went quiet. It was
take the glass.
Pause.
Oh my God. Take the glass, the glass cup, and I light something on fire.
Time out. Let me give some backstory because I am a much more detailed person than Amy. So I had been having some trouble with some what are you looking at?
I was looking at a cricket or something.
There's nothing that says crickets down there, babe. I had been having some trouble with like my knots in my shoulders. I don't remember why. I feel like it was just doing so much yard work had just made me like tense and stuff. So I think she had been like giving me some massages a couple times, and she was like, "These are huge. I know a certain way I can just suck these out of you, and we won't have to keep doing this." She's like, "Cupping," whatever she just said. So it's like it was like the very beginning, maybe like a year or two after we had really started dating, and at that point in life, I still trusted her with anything that came out of her mouth. I no longer do that. I do my own research. She sounded so confident and just knew what she was doing, everything that needed to be done. And I was like, all right, so we keep like her cotton balls and her Q-tips. Q-tips? Q-tips? What are they called? Are they called Q-tips?
They're called Q-tips.
Oh, just Q-tips. Where'd I get the T from? So anyway, we keep our cotton balls and Q-tips in mason jars. Nealon?
Stop.
And so that's the cup she decided to use was that. So she goes in there, dumps out the cotton balls, Q-tips, gets all she needs because she is Dr. Amy. Tells me to lay on the bed. We wash my back. She gets the rubbing alcohol, a lighter, a cotton ball. Tells me to lay down and be quiet. Talk.
And then so she lays down and I get it and I get it on fire. And I swirl it around like I'm supposed to, and then I immediately put the cup on her skin. And it starts working at first, so we're doing good. It's pulling up, like your skin sucks up into the
Are you going to tell the rest of the story?
You told me to talk, so be quiet.
But you ain't telling it right. You're acting like I'm laying there fine, and it's just working.
At first it was. And then I swirled it around again. And what I did that I shouldn't have done was swirled the fire around the edge of the glass cup.
Like, for 15 minutes.
And
it was like black.
It's like 15 seconds. And then I put that on her back, and she's like, "Oh, it's burning." I'm like, "It'll go away," because I'm thinking, like with a glue gun or something like that, it just burns for a second, it goes away.
Because what she also was doing was once she did the flame around the rim, she put the fire cotton ball in there and shut it. And once the oxygen,
no, I didn't do that.
Yes, because once the oxygen goes out, it takes that flame out and it sucks up. You did do that.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
So the cotton ball was on fire. She did it around the rim, and you left the cotton ball there, and you put that on because you sucked once the oxygen's out, it sucks the air.
I wouldn't have left the cotton ball in.
Anyway,
it would have just fallen out. It would have fallen out on you. I didn't leave a cotton ball in there.
Yeah, you did.
I did.
So anyway, I said it's burning. Wasn't too bad at first. So she's holding that shit down. Amy, it's burning. Be quiet. What'd you say?
It'll go away. It's okay. Just be still.
Pushes a little harder, and I finally jerk, and I said, Amy, that is burning me. And so she took it off, and she was, oh, I'm so sorry. I was branded. I mean, literally.
Yeah. I felt so bad.
I mean, like it was a burn circle on my back. I don't think it made a full circle. I think it was like half of it. Like it kind of looked like the half of a moon.
It was like the bottom part of it.
Yeah. So I mean, it scarred me. I don't have it there anymore. I don't think, but I was scarred for probably a year or two after that. I don't know why it randomly went away, but it was so burnt. Like the showers would hurt it, and like the bathtub would hurt it. My bra would hurt it. So then, I said, "Your turn." No, we don't know what we're doing. We're not doing that ever again. No, you're not trying that on me. I said, no, I'll do it. And if it hurts you, I won't. You ended up letting me do it, I think.
Yeah, and then I felt really bad because it did burn and it didn't go away when you did it to me.
Like it was, and I barely touched her.
So bad.
Like I barely touched her. And she's like, oh, it burns. And I was like, I told you. And you like held that down. So that was the story about when Amy tried to kill me and bury me in the backyard.
I wouldn't have dug a hole.
So, but that is a true story, and ever since that day, I've had trust issues with Amy. Because I will say, I'm fairly dramatic when it comes to stuff like that. I don't know if
fairly is a fair word.
But I don't know if you would have knew that at that point of our relationship either. I think you were just making me suffer.
I was not. I was just confident I knew what I was doing and I wanted to help you.
Well, it did not help me at all. But I did it to her and I listened when she said she was in pain. But I am better now.
But if you do it the right way, like it can relax your muscles. Quit fiddling. It can relax your muscles. It can also take out all the toxins in your body. Like if you have the flu or something like that. Like, it sucks out all the bad of your body, and you're, like, better, like, by the next day.
Yeah, because it burnt you.
It's not supposed to when it's done correctly.
Like, yeah, they probably know what we're talking about. Like, basketball players and stuff, any type of sports player, they get it, and it just releases that pressure out of their muscles. Mm-hmm. And so that's how bad my shoulders hurt. I told her, I had hurt shoulders a while back, and I told her, I said I wanted to try it again, but she said I'll never do that again. But I was like, we can watch a YouTube.
Yeah, we can try it again. Because I would like to do like that knot.
That's what I'm saying. Like I have
knot that won't go away.
Horrible like shoulder knots. I guess
it's really bad.
Yeah, like it really is bad.
Hers is because to get massages.
Hers is because she sits at a desk all day. Mm-hmm. I know that's why hers is. I'm not sure why mine are bad. Mine really act up once I do like
yard work. I think stress and anxiety and stuff.
Yeah,
don't help the situation.
So. I suffer really bad from that. So I probably am tense a lot more. Just breathing, I got anxiety.
So if you have any ideas or if you know what we're talking about and you can like...
We're just going to YouTube it.
And just let us know. Something like that we won't kill each other or hurt each other.
Each other. Literally, I'm like the test guinea pig dummy thing that she throws out there.
Mm-hmm. She is. She'll do anything.
You know, do it once at least, other than drink alcohol. Never have drinking beer in my life. Mm-mm. Or do drugs. Never done drugs.
I have done the above.
Like, there's just something inside me. I don't know if we've ever talked about this, but just about alcohol and drugs. Like, I don't have a problem with other people doing it, but like, it's just something for me. I don't know.
Are you bored?
No, I'm just thinking. When somebody says, oh, why don't you drink? Or you've never drunk? Wow. Like, I don't know if I have a really good reason as to why other than it's just not for me.
And she's pretty stern on it.
I don't feel like
She doesn't give you. You're not. You don't give in to peer pressure at all.
No,
at all.
I mean, if people have
Which is
tried
a
to
really
get me to
good
drink,
thing.
and some of the environments that we're in and stuff like that, like it would be so easy just to grab a beer. And I don't have anything against it, anything against people who drink certain drugs, yeah, but like weed and stuff, whatever. Like it might not be for me, it could be for you. I don't judge, but Amy, she used to drink before we got together, and then she stopped. I guess just casually because I didn't drink, and it was just one of those things.
Well, I also have an addictive personality, and I knew that if I fell into drinking at that point in my life with what I was going through, I would probably end up being an alcoholic.
I can see that.
And I had, a child to think about that didn't need me to be that. So,
yeah.
I just chose not to. And now I'll drink once in a while. Like I may have a beer. Like when we went to the Ernest concert, I drank beer. A couple beers when we go out to eat.
Big old okay.
Big beers.
No, I'm just kidding.
I'll have a glass of wine or something, but
I think not that it helped. Like Amy was this big alcoholic before, or really, I don't think she would have been. But I think it did help to be like with somebody who didn't drink, and so it wasn't always in her face, or we don't have beer at home, which I don't care if we had beer at home or anything. I wouldn't drink it. It's not like something like...
Yeah, we just don't have it. I mean, rarely do we have even sodas at home. So, and that's just because Leah's been wanting, sodas
all
randomly.
I drink is water.
What?
I mean, literally, I'll be 26 this year, and I've never had it. I did have a sip of alcohol. I'm lying. One time, me and my parents and my sister, we went to Applebee's, and my mom got these tacos, and like she didn't finish them or something. And I don't remember what happened. And like some beer got spilled on her tacos, and I took a bite out of it. But we weren't drinking beer. It was like a certain type of taco. It had beer or something.
She got drunk off the taco.
No, because I came from a household too where you don't drink. I've never ever seen my parents drink. We never had beer in the house. I never saw them drink, talk.
If you hear that, the dogs are wrestling behind the scenes and they're getting ready to get in trouble. But she just doesn't have a need, and I mean, if she ever did, she could, but she chooses not to.
Yeah, it's not like one of those things like I had this horrible experience and I was drunk, or I grew up and my dad was an alcoholic. Like I've never seen my parents drink. We never had alcohol in the house. Now that I've gone and I'm grown, like I've had plenty of opportunities. I mean, my goodness, I can buy beer for myself now for the last 5 years. So it's just not for me. I don't see a need for it. People always sometimes say like it would help your anxiety, your social anxiety. It would just open you up. But I'm just like, it's just not
relaxes you.
Yeah, I don't need it. I don't want to have to put something in my body to make me different than who I am.
That's okay.
And then smoking weed or whatever, drugs, it's not for me either. I'm the type of person anyway, if I ever smoked weed, I would probably have like a horrible hallucination.
Oh, she would be paranoid.
Yeah, I would go crazy.
Forget the munchies, she'd just be paranoid.
Yeah, so it's not even for me to try anyway. But I don't care what other people do.
All right. Well, I guess that wraps up this episode.
Does that wrap up this episode? Dang.
That was a quick one.
I don't think I got any more stories when you hurt me.
I'm sure she got hurt watering the grass.
Well, we told that. That was in that last episode. I had to wear a sling and everything. My shoulder, man. And that just happened to me like 2 weeks ago.
It did. It happened again. Not watering the grass. She just didn't know how it happened.
Nope. And my shoulder was jacked up. Couldn't barely lift it. Had to put on KT tape. It was the other shoulder this time. Sucks getting old. Maybe if I had a beer every now and then. But.
All right.
We getting off?
Peace out. See you next time.